How you guys doing today? Beautiful day from this side. It is time once again for food for the heart, as I have promised you that I'm fully back right now. Food for the heart is back again, anchored by my humble self, Victor Adelaja. Food for the heart is where we discuss the general things about our potentials, about what we can learn from the environment. We educate ourselves. All is just to be able to discover our potential, to be able to monitor, to be able to develop our potentials once again, so that we can become who God wants us to be. Glory. I'm glad to be back once again, and I'm excited as always. Today, I'm going to be discussing something that is very general, very common in the society these days. And this is what every one of us, we are experiencing. Just want to put some kind of clarification to it because of some experience I had or we all had in the recent time, most especially because of the situation of the world right now, where we have a lot of dependence and a lot of people also get entitled in the recent time. Today, I'm going to be discussing something with you in a few minutes that is called billing. Billing, billing, billing. You shocked, right? Billing. In today's time, billing generally refers to the process of generating and sending invoices or statement of charges to a customer or client for the purpose of good or services that is provided. Did you hear that? I'll come again. Billing refers to the process of generating and sending invoices or statement of charges to customer or client for goods and services that is provided, right? And it is a key part of revenue generation or revenue cycle in both businesses and personal finance. What am I trying to say? What billing means is invoice that is generated and sent to a client or a business. In other words, goods or services that is rendered is followed by generated invoices, right? So that the client or the customer can reimburse the organization, company, or an individual that renders such services, right? It could be in business and commerce. We have seen, bill being circulating, even in utility and services, right? When you use your hydro, you use your phone, you use your internet, water, whatever utility services you've enjoyed, you pay bills. Healthcare, if you go to the hospital, you go to the pharmacy, you pay bills, right? In consultation, you use professional services, in law and all that. You do what we call billing, because an invoice is generated, sent to you as client and customer, and you also in returns you pay your bills, right? Now, what is billing today, right? Or what has billing gradually metamorphosized into, or what has billing turned into today? That's actually where it's very, very surprising these days. We've come to see, even though it's not in a legal term, right? But what we experience most time now is that we see billing coming into relationships, right? Billing has gradually find its way into relationship. And this is why a lot of people are avoiding relationship, even relationship within families, right? We see parents billing their children heavily. We see children billing their parent even beyond expectation. When you send your children to school, your children inflate the cost of things in school. That is billing in a way, taking advantage of relationship. We also see parents at the other side who feels that kids are now comfortable or are started working, and billing goes like that. We see billing coming in between friendship also, maybe because a friend felt the other one is comfortable enough and billing starts like that. We also see billing in other forms of relationship. We see co-worker, we see acquaintances. We see a lot of people in relationship where billing begins to come. It gets worse when you are in a romance relationship, either as girlfriend or boyfriend, either as fiance, or even husband and wife. We see billing coming heavily, right? However, in all this that I mentioned, we cannot overemphasize the place of responsibility. There are times that parents have to be responsible for their kids. There are times that the kids have to be responsible for their parents. There are times that husband need to be responsible to wife, wife to husband, fiance, to their fiance, also boyfriend to girlfriend. We quite understand that when it is reasonable and it is moderate. But in today situation that we have all around, we see billing coming heavy, right? And it's because we have turned relationship into services, right? And this is the reason why a lot of people are trying to avoid relationship. They are trying to close their doors towards relationship because they know at the end of the day, it will turn to billing, right? Now, when somebody is saying, hello, sir, how are you to you on chat, you want to avoid responding because the next thing is going to be billing, right? Even if somebody start greeting you, good morning, sir, good afternoon, if care is not taken, the next thing that is going to come is billing, right? Any form of familiarity leads to billing. As a matter of fact, people you don't know at all, let's look at the social media. When you post and someone from nowhere that you don't know start liking your post, start sharing your post, or start commenting good ones, sir, great, sir, glory, sir, the next thing that's going to come in your inbox is billing. Now, imagine someone that you have not seen for many years, someone that doesn't talk to you regularly, who anytime the phone rang in months or years or quarterly, you know definitely billing is coming. I think we can do better, right? What I've always said and advocate is that some people don't come to you for help doesn't mean that they are comfortable. Some people are just disciplined. A lot of people are just disciplined. They just maintain their steez, right? They maintain their discipline, right? They just felt that if I can't afford it, then I don't need it. When I can afford it, I will do it, right? I'm not ruling the fact that there can be emergencies. That is quite understandable. Emergency could happen to anyone where you need to run out for help. But I believe aside emergency, this is my own conclusion. I believe aside emergencies, right, we all should do better. We should learn as much as possible to endure. We should try to tolerate even our situation and circumstances. Let us endure. Let's try to make sure that we generate for ourselves. We get responsible for ourselves. We plan ourselves towards our needs, right? And emergencies that we're talking about is also has to be within cutting your coat according to your sizes. Because I want to tell you sincerely, a lot of people ask for some favors that you just think about it once again. What do you want to say about somebody who does not have the work and is always coming for you to does not have a job and always coming for you to help him or her to pay for a private university? How does that really correlate? You don't have a job, but you want to enroll your child in a very expensive school. Come on. You have to plan. You have to cut your coat according to your size, right? And a lot of people also ask for some favor. You don't have this means or something, but you want to throw a party. How can you do a party when you don't have a surplus, right? Many, many things that people ask for favor for, they do not realize the fact that the person that want to help you will need to go through this thing and be sure if it's an emergency, if it's a serious need or not. I'm going to stop here. We're likely to have part two or coming in more exciting, educative, and something that edify and improve even our attitude, improve our knowledge so that we can become a better person. Until I see you next time, my name is Victor Adelaja. See you guys very, very soon. Bye.